Welcome to the Salt Circle Podcast. My name is Hank. With me is Ben. Hey, how's it going?
I'm trying not to be quiet. There's noise in the background. I got the gain down. I can feel the top of the pop filter touching my nose sometimes. Like, I think it sounds okay. It looks fine, but I'm doing my best. So it's an experiment.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm here, though. We watched some Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
The OG.
Dipping our toes into the Sailor Moon anime, watching the first 13 episodes.
You know, I heard for certain musical groups, that cartoon has got the boom anime babes that makes them think the wrong thing.
Yeah, it's quite the thing to say about characters who are like 14.
I mean, maybe don't draw them with legs that are 6 feet tall. I don't know. No. So the last time I tried watching this, I was like 15.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah. And now I'm watching it. I'm like, these are such like cute little kids.
Uh-huh.
Like they're just fucking them. We'll like circle back to like the full discussion, but like it took me until like Mercury and Jupiter showed up to like get into the swing of things. Because
Jupiter's not in these episodes. You mean Mars?
Mars. You know what? Same fucking thing. They're both. No, Jupiter's green?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Whatever. That's like close to red. Yeah. When Mars and
literally
Mercury,
the opposite.
when
Okay.
Mars and Mercury showed up, that's when it got like the next episode like kicked off, and I was like, we've arrived. Not that it was like bad, but like just the bits with Isagi are like, I mean, it's just I've read the Sailor V manga. I'm a true fan. I've seen this shit. And it's fine, but like immediately it's like boom, it clicks. Like the dynamic is just immediately more fun.
Mm-hmm.
But like the specific moment where I was like just watching them be kids. I mean, first off, the banter is just hilarious. I love it. But like,
yes,
when they're like getting chased by the airplanes, and Luna is like, "You guys can't just destroy the airplanes. Like that's more than all of your allowances combined could ever buy." And all three girls are like, "Really?" Like, it's just so fucking,
oh no,
like, innocent.
Can't afford to pay for that.
Yeah, that shit is just, it's like it really kicked off and it like kicked in, and it didn't help like watching I don't even know, there was like a middle section I watched, like the middle 5 episodes or whatever. I was just like grumpy. I don't know. I was like, this is objectively good, but I'm not having a good time. And I'm like grumpy right now. So that was a thing, but like, it's just so good. Like it's cute.
That's true.
And it's like, it's I mean, you know me, I don't like anime. The exaggerated expressions and all that bullshit, none of that here, right? Like it's well done. It's not exaggerated like anime style. It's just exaggerated like fun.
It's definitely anime.
No, like it's a level that I like, and I think that it's just the style that it's done in. I don't know, it really hits. That 90s aesthetic is just too good. And even that seemed like
sweat drops your entire face. Your entire face.
Yes.
Sweat drop down.
Yeah, dude. Is it just me, or did like the art style and like the facial expressions and all of that, did that like kick off with the theme park episode? It felt like that like sent it on another level.
So the theme park episode is directed by Ikuhara. So that's why that one's better. He also did the one with like the jazz pianist and the vampire monster. Those are the two he did in this set.
Gotcha.
But yeah, the like the 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 theme park episode is definitely like a step up.
That one's so fucking good.
That's easily the best episode in this set.
Okay, so it wasn't just me. I was like, this is notably better.
No.
That's
my thing with like this shows. When I was watching, I was like, every episode I was like, wow, this one just seems better. And it was like, yep, Iguar directed this one.
Oh, that's so wild. That's so wild that even with like, I knew he was there, but like, even without knowing it was him or anything, I was just like, damn. That's so good. That episode was like unreal. I was kind of hoping you'd take a little longer before you came back, because I was like, I could like freshen up. Like I was just gonna dip through it again. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like rolling back to the start of things, like, damn, Asagi's a crybaby. Which,
yes,
like,
that is her finding thing that's different from Minako. Is her crybabiness.
And I know I'd watched certainly all of these episodes. I forget how far I made it when I tried watching, but I definitely know it was like through Mars joining, because I knew she worked as a shrine maiden or whatever. I like forgot how much of a crybaby Usagi was, and I totally forgot that they turned her crying into a power.
That's some Super Princess Peach bullshit.
It was so fucking good. I didn't expect it at all, and she's just like fucking wang.
Look, she's just very powerful, and being emotional just manifests her powers.
Her like, I'm sorry. It's like, man, since it's not like my kid, I love it when a kid cries. It's always a good time. No, it's just like, I don't know. It on paper, it seems like something that should be as annoying as shit to me. But like, it's just so well done. Like, it's just funny and wholesome, like all in one. I don't know. And
I would say, when I was younger, I wouldn't like it as much. I didn't like it as much. It was
that's
kind of a turnoff of, I wish Usagi was just like a stronger character. But now when I watch it, I'm just like, just incredibly endearing.
Yeah,
like our heroine is just incredibly relatable.
I just want to sleep.
She just wants to sleep and eat.
Dude, her, like, some of the
slack off. Oh, so good.
Some of the bits with her crying, it was in one of the later, I mean, I have recency bias because I watched the last 2 episodes as a little group. Oh, I watched one last night and I watched one this morning / today. Her crying, I forget the dude's name. Tuxedo Mask's like normal identity, or at least the person who is clearly supposed to be him, but maybe isn't. I don't know. What's his name? Do we have a name?
Mamoru Chiba. I don't know if we've gotten his name in the show.
I'm gonna stick with Tuxedo Mask.
Mamoru.
At one point, he makes her cry, and she's like crying in the street, and everybody's like, "Holy shit, that asshole made that girl cry." He's like, "I got nothing to take care of." Like, it's just so good. Like, all the little bits, the banter is so good. Fucking bunhead. And then he's making, dude, in the theme park episode when he's making fun of her on the train, and she like fires back about how he's a lonely loser, and he's like, Jesus Christ, like, you didn't have to go that hard. Just emotionally destroyed. God. And I forgot, I completely forgot like how much of I like had a loose idea of how Sailor Mercury was. You know, like that tech one, and just kind of how she acted and like Booksmart and all that shit. I forgot that like Mars and I don't actually know the other girls. I can't remember their names. No, it's Ami, is Mercury. Ami, Amy,
Yeah.
Ami.
Ray is
Ray.
Mars.
Ray. Yeah.
Ray Hino, and
I forgot that Ray and Usagi are just like butting heads constantly. It is fucking great. It's just good shit.
They fight a lot. I just love he's just a nerd who wants to study, but is gonna help out with superhero stuff. But like ultimately, she just wants to go to cram school and study. Really.
But not studying with the help of software. That's for fucking not smart people. That's cheating at studying. Man, at the end of her, when we find out she's Sailor Mercury, and at the end she's like, yeah, we're going to defeat the bad guys. And it's like this is our duty sort of deal, right? And Usagi is just like, I don't know, just like that's not how she's taking this at all. Like, she wasn't really being serious, and then she's like trying to put on a face for Ami. It was so
Just
good.
like, this cat was just yelling at me to do stuff, so I was doing it. But
God, and Luna is so good. I forgot like how good Luna was. I don't know, man. Maybe I think the first time around I was watching the dub. Maybe that's just not. It doesn't.
The old dub where Luna is a British lady.
Yeah, that's the one. The only downside with this is that I can't watch Sailor Moon on my TV, and it's pretty upsetting. Because the subtitles are fucking weird, and then Plex is doing the thing again where it's like, "Oh, welcome to episode 1." Click. Okay, well, this is clearly something in at least season 2, maybe 3. Like, this is no good. And then I just to see if it's like a numbering issue with like, oh, it's picking up a different episode 1. I go and just briefly check like what season 2, 3, like their first episodes are. Even like 3 words in, I'm like, this is not at all what's going on here. Like, this is not even the first episode of a thing. So that's cool. That would be in a way to experience this show. Just all of the episodes, but wildly out of order.
I mean, it wouldn't be that different for the experience of like watching an anime when you happen to catch it on TV, I guess.
I suppose.
I'd watch, I don't know, that was like my default experience of a lot of things when I was a kid, so we live in a different era.
I just like had and not forgotten, but like it's just wild how hard Anya apparently went on this show. And she even said like out of all of her like for her entire childhood and like even now, like the only character she's ever identified with was Sailor Mercury. It's like she was a nerd, she got good grades, like she was into tech sciencey stuff. Her name was Ami, which is kind of close to Anya, like a whole thing. I'm like, that's cool.
That's very funny.
Dye your hair blue. Just saying.
Or be like in the Tokusatsu series, get a blue wig.
Fucking do it. That works. It depends. There's shaved head under the wig.
No, she has like a ponytail in normal Ami mode in the show. So her hair is shorter with the wig.
Gotcha. Right. Man. I'm really excited to see. I was kind of hoping. I didn't know. What episode was I on? At one point, I mean, I asked Anya because I'm like, I don't expect you to have any idea of like specific episode numbers because you just took this in on TV like in binge sessions. But do you happen to know like how early the group got together? She's like, well, Mercury joined right away, and then like Mars joined, and then it was like just them for a while. I'm like, oh, okay. I want, like, obviously we've seen like Sailor V stuff so
Mhm.
far, but I'm like, I want to see it. That's a thing I know. I want to see it. So I'm
Yeah,
like
and that's like a
excited for
big.
that.
They like completely draw this out in the anime compared to the manga.
Yeah, that tracks.
Um, but I think they. Well, they do and they don't. Like it's just it's. I don't even know that it's comparable because I
Mm.
do think it takes like the first. Yeah, it's like it's just the manga so much less stuff. It's still
Yeah,
like
yeah.
halfway through before they're of like the stuff that got adapted to this first season before they're all together. I think so,
Um,
and that's not that different than how long it takes in the anime.
who's the shitlord kid with the glasses? I forget his name. I'm still terrible with everybody's names.
Um, fuck, I'm
I feel less
forgetting. I'm
bad
remembering
now.
his
I feel
his
less.
dub name for some reason.
What's his dub name? Hit me.
I think it's Melvin.
Fucking Melvin for real? Oh, they didn't have to do him that dirty. Other humans.
Umino.
Other humans.
I
I'm
guess.
surprised he's not under the. I'm surprised he's not under the antagonist section of this the article. He's a fucking menace, dude.
He is, but he just sucks.
He does like.
It's also very funny how he's like this just exact character was just in the Sailor V
dude,
manga.
totally. No, he's that exact fucking character.
Except like we don't get details about him being rich or whatever.
Oh, that's right. He had the fucking mansion that got like blown up.
Yeah, he had
Or
the hot new
penthouse.
just video
Yeah,
game.
video game. God. That certainly was a thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, he's.
But yeah,
I mean,
Umino is bad. He's bad.
dude, the thing where shit, I'm getting like I remember like the things that happen, but I can't remember what like the cause is. So like obviously the energy was getting sucked somehow, but I forget
Always
what,
about sucking that energy.
I forget what thing it was where he gets like confident to do what he wants and he like flips up the teacher's skirt and I'm like, you gotta stop. You just someone
He becomes
fucking
a zombie.
someone throat punch him.
I do love the extent to which their teacher is just Usagi, but an adult.
Yeah, her writing like the love letters and shit.
She's like just the same person.
Yeah.
That shit gets me.
It's all like it comes together really well. Like
I mean, my gig complaint consistently is I hate the structure of Tuxedo Mask showing up to
really-
like say like you can do it or whatever and then just leaving and then Sailor Moon can use her powers. So I always prefer the episodes where she just fucking does it.
dude, there's like some of these where he doesn't even say anything. He just shows up, does nothing, refuses to elaborate, leaves, and then like something
Yeah.
unrelated happens. Even
No.
it's not even her getting courage. It's, just, like,
it's
fucking-
incredibly meme worthy.
Yeah. Oh no, it's fucking like it's pretty good. Like from that perspective.
Yeah.
The OG refuses to elaborate, and the fucking cape spin, like
Yeah. What I don't
solid.
like about it is just not often enough does Usagi just get to be like the hero on her own without him. Like,
yeah,
helping
no, totally. Well, and that's what you mentioned when we read like Sailor V. Like she just does shit, like, and it's great.
Yep.
So no, that definitely like kind of a damper on things, especially like the last episode where there's like even kind of the bit about like we're not just girls who cry and blah blah blah. I'm like, stop having tuxedo masks show up constantly. Like, it's fine. No, it's a good thing. It was cool, but like,
but also he sucks.
He does suck. Though I do like how he keeps calling Usagi Bunhead. And then, like, Ray was like, holy shit, Bunhead. That's great.
Everyone's so mean to Usagi. She's just trying to live, man.
Just trying to exist.
Try to exist as a 14-year-old girl. It's fucking hard out here.
I forget what
her mom is like kicking her out of the house because her grades are bad.
Dude, her grades. Yeah. Her mom is like terrifying.
Like wouldn't let her back inside. Like literally kicked her out of the
locked
house.
her out.
And her brother is fucking roasting her.
God.
But also she got like a 30 on her test.
Oh, dude, like she's fucking off. You can't just get that bad of a grade. I do like Luna questioning her judgment, or like like overseer. I'll just say like overseer's judgment or whatever about like Sailor Moon. Like, oh my god, maybe this was a mistake.
Luna is so happy to have fucking Ami. When Ami shows up, just like someone like, can rely on.
It's so good.
She gives her the supercomputer. It's like, Usagi would not know what to do with this.
No.
And I love the fucking RoboCop reference when Amy fucking turns on her supercomputer. Fucking kills me. Like, dude. It just says like the servant. It just says like the RoboCop shit on it.
Hell yeah.
What is it? It's like 1, serve the public trust, 2, protect the law, 3, or protect the innocent, 3, uphold the law. Yeah, that's what Sailor Moon's about.
I find it, I guess, like not hilarious, but amusing how we have Sailor Moon's like power, right? She has like her moon tiara stuff, like she does the thing.
She's her crying powers.
Yeah, that her like disguise stuff, and then we got Mercury with like her tech, the bubble beam thing, and we got fucking Mars's like super fucking cool fire shot that's so incredibly cooler than the other two things. It's ridiculous.
She like also has Shrine Maiden powers,
which are cool. Like I'm certainly not just saying that because I've been playing a lot of Sheeran the Wanderer, and you're like slapping those things onto monsters and your weapons to like power them up, and it's cool. But like that's
she's
dope
doing
as well.
Naruto hand signals.
Don't fucking bring that shit into this podcast.
Never stop.
That's some fucking Melvin energy.
It's
she's doing the Naruto hand gesture. Get a fuck out of here. No, but like just it's a subtle thing, but like how it looks like she's like not struggling, but like it's taking effort to like bring her hands down, right? Like there's actually some weight and like power behind it, and then it shoots out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good shit. I don't really care about the moon tiara bullshit. I don't really like the bubble beam. I care about because it's like funny to me.
She just like makes it misty.
Yeah,
the enemy can't see them.
Yeah, dude. Blow bubbles at him.
You get fucking Ray is just here like, what if I just shot a monster with a fireball?
Dude, it's so fucking good. Like it's some hype Dragon Ball shit, man. It's just cool as hell.
Yeah.
But no, like, and then when she gets her arm is like, or she's like getting turned to stone, and she slaps the thing on it. And it like just shattered. Like, oh my god, that was such a good moment.
True.
Yeah, it took a while to warm up to that, to like, or not to warm up, but like to get to that stuff. Because yeah, early on it's just like do the Moon Tiara thing, and then do that again, but to a different monster in like a perfume shop this time,
And then do it again.
but this
Or
time
monster
in
of
a
the week,
jewelry
baby. It's a different monster every week. Jedi's got to have a new fucking scheme to get energy. His boss is riding his ass.
shop. I mean, yeah, they need to unionize.
Just fucking throwing him in a dark portal.
Send him to the Shadow Realm. He didn't meet quota. Yeah. No, the idea that it's just like constant, like, how can I
like-
get their energy? I have the flawless plan.
He's coming up with a pyramid scheme after pyramid scheme. Fucking
all
the
just
true
pyramid
remake of Sailor Moon is Jedi coming up with NFTs.
Oh. Ugh. Fucking, it's Sailor Moon, but the people getting their energy sucked are just crypto
God.
bros.
God, I love in the theme park episode, like the media is all like asking questions about people disappearing, and he like shoves them all out like they're a fucking one glob of thing. Also, like the music, I thought it was like in more episodes, but like the like music cue of that's in like the second episode, and then it doesn't show up again until the theme park episode of like just like the jazzy evil of him gathering the energy.
Oh yeah, okay. I guess it didn't show up as much. There was a riff. It wasn't like it wasn't a bubblegum riff, but there was like a riff. I would be like a Dragon Ball Z riff, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't really, I think it only showed up like a couple times, if that. I only remember it once, but that doesn't mean I didn't miss it.
Sure.
But I've been enjoying, like, the soundtrack has been good. It's doing its job. It's fitting in. That jazz pianist episode, that was, I mean, like, jazz is such a strong word for that. You can just say piano. It was just funny when Isagi and Haru, is that her friend's name? Haru? Oh, fuck yeah. When they're listening to that music and like, is it Haru?
Naru.
It's like 2/3 cursed. When they're listening to that CD in the beginning of the episode, and Isagi's like, "This is jazz," and it's literally just like the gentlest romantic piano. It's like, sure, why not? It's good. That's my fucking shit. But like, you know, or like when she goes, like, it's a jazz club, and it's just like that music. And also was not nearly smoky enough, so, you know, immersion broken.
You get to see Usagi's idea of what a musician looks like. With green hair.
Yeah. I mean, same though. That's music. I like the keeping like the transformation stuff. Like, that's always a good bit. Like the first time she does it, like, you know, gorgeous reporter, and Luna's like, "You didn't, like, did you really need to add gorgeous?"
It was very important.
It's so good, dude.
Yeah. It's just it's quality stuff.
It's like, now that I'm like warmed up to it, and we're getting more like the stuff. I think the next section is gonna be like snappier for me. Like, I feel like it's gonna be like, what? It's another 13 episodes, right? Is how we're breaking it?
We were. It was going to be less than that.
Oh.
Even.
I feel like it'll go. I'll like binge through it now that I'm like hooked a little more.
Mm-hmm.
That initial stuff was just like, not bad, but I need that banter coming off of bubble gum.
Sure.
With those characters, then getting into this, I'm like, where are the other characters though?
No, it's definitely a thing. Like you get to that theme park episode, and you're like, okay, this is what this show could be.
It's fucking wild that's
just need Iguhara with a fucking pink-haired character. And now everything's singing.
Yeah. No, that's fucking hilarious that like I also just picked up on that one being like a shift. It's wild. So it's literally like that's like is that episode
11?
I was like, I didn't think it was. I knew it wasn't 13, but I forgot if it was 12. So literally, like episode 11 is the one to, like, if you can get to 11 and then you're like in. That's the run up time.
Mm-hmm.
That's not terrible, honestly.
No, because that's where you have like really good the characters like just bouncing off each other and stuff.
Yes,
and it has more like interesting shots and stuff.
It has Usagi riding a carousel and then everyone being like, "You gotta take this seriously, please." Just her like fucking the way that they have her laugh and then like just fucking cry. It's just so good. Like in that same episode when she doesn't want to get on the bus and she just starts crying. It's just such a good way to do
like,
it.
Where's her? Look, her emotions are on her sleeve. She's easily pleased and easily upset.
Yeah.
Just a ball of nerves. But, not in like a anxious way, just in a like hyperactive way. I don't know.
Yeah. In a way that would be infuriating as one of her parents, but is great as someone who doesn't have to raise her. Can instead watch from afar.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it makes her like extremely, if you can get in the mindset of like relating to her more than like, she's not like an aspirational character, but she's like who you are actually or whatever.
Yeah.
Like her flaws are like normal person flaws. She's like Peter Parker in a different way.
I was going to say like easy. You don't have to fucking tank her like that.
I just mean in terms
she's
of
a person
having human flaws.
Yeah, but she's like more of a human, Sorry.
Usagi was not not at risk of becoming a supervillain. That's true.
Yeah, like you don't want to dislike her through a majority of her existence thus far.
Yeah. That's fair.
Man, I'd like forgotten what a shitbag that guy was. In my mind, when I think of watching Spider-Man 3, like, I'm just screaming the whole time. Like, just outright screaming.
He's the villain of that movie.
That was some fucked up shit.
Uh-huh.
I just can't believe that kiss, man. Just fucking cursed. I can't believe I didn't know it. Like, nobody makes a fuss over it.
That is not the thing. People are too distracted by the dancing.
Nope, they fucked up. They're focusing on the wrong thing entirely.
They definitely did.
That kiss is like one of the worst things ever put to television. Ugh.
It was put to a movie, not television.
Whatever. I saw it on TV once, so checkmate. I saw parts of that film on TV. Or whatever.
Sure, yeah, it is part of what's fucking so fucked up about it is it's never
It's
really
never
dealt with.
addressed. Yeah, it'd be different if like something happened.
And it's before he's been
Yeah,
attached by the evil thing that like corrupts him.
Yeah, dude, it's not even like Venom or anything. It's just fucking shitbag Parker. Anyway, I don't know if it was.
It is very funny to me that this set of episodes where we're dealing with, our first middle manager villain, is like our heroes are gonna get run over by fucking planes just fucking driving around.
Driving on the ground like slowly. Probably
the ultimate threat.
Yeah, like 2 planes. Be like the easiest fucking thing in the world to dodge.
It is funny to me watching like how the way they like treat sets and like space in this show is the same way you would do it in like a Tokusatsu live action show, except this is an anime. But it's still just like they show up to like a public space that's just empty of people and
Yeah.
have their little battle.
Not really related, but I was wondering if I had missed something. Is there a reason why Sailor Mars doesn't have the boots?
She just has different shoes.
Okay. I mean, that's fine, but like, you're gonna have a uniform, like, make it uniform, you know?
Nope.
I didn't
She
notice
gets high heels.
I didn't notice it right away. And then I just saw 3 of the 3 of them lined up, and I was like, wait a fucking minute. What's going on here?
I think only Ami and Sailor Moon have knee-high boots.
Oh, they get like the version 1 sailor outfit or whatever? Ugh. Consistency. They're a group.
They're individuals with
Did
their
we
own
see-
sense of style.
Did we see? I know we had a thing with Sailor Moon and Sailor Mercury doing like a little pose. Did we get a pose with all 3 of them or no? I don't think we did.
I don't
Not
think
like
we
a-
do in these episodes.
'Cause,
Not
like,
the
there
way
was-
that we get the Sailor Moon, Sailor Mercury one.
Yeah, like
that's
the
like feels
frame.
like the Ginyu Force with
Ginyu Force,
when
I
they're
was
only
like, oh, I was like,
when there are
holy
only
shit.
2 of them, and you're
Yeah,
just like the
but-
balance of this pose is all off.
No, but like it's like they're building because then later, they're going to be in the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
pose, but the other ones will get like. I was kind of like hyped for that fucking Ginyu energy. They didn't have a song before they did it though. They need a filler episode about them coming up with a song and a pose to do. Would send this show off the charts.
Okay, I was double checking. Sailor V also did not have knee-high boots. Sailor V had heels with a strap around the, like that tiny wrist ankle strap,
Yeah. Okay.
which I think is what she has as Sailor Venus eventually.
Gotcha. I mean, still, like, pick a lane, creators.
No. The whole point is to set them apart so people can have their favorites.
They have different fucking outfit colors. The red one, the blue one, the blue
The
one
red
with
and blue
yellow
one.
hair. The red and the red and blue one. The blonde.
The other
Now,
blonde.
For now. The blonde that clashes with her outfit, Man.
Sure.
Anya totally fucked up in the episode where Ray is introduced, because she saw like when we get to the shrine, there's like 3 girls like looking for love or whatever. Their amulets are doing the little prayer thing or whatever the hell, and one of them kind of looks like Ray, like, has the same hair-ish face, but not like doesn't have like main character syndrome, like isn't detailed enough. But Ani was like, "Oh, see, look, that's Sailor Mars." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "It looked close enough, like I just trusted." And like, 2 minutes later, this shrine maiden with jet black hair and like eyes that have a soul behind them comes out. I'm like, you were wrong. This one's a person.
This one's an anime character.
And Anu's like, what? Did they only have 5 faces for the whole anime? I'm like, yeah.
Probably.
Main characters all get their own thing, and then background characters just are like palette swapped. Or side, I should say, like side characters.
Mm-hmm. There's some good shit in some other Ikuhara shows of like normal people just being like stick figures, cutouts, like not even trying to make them look like anime characters.
Hell yeah, dude, that's so good.
Just like crowds of like.
It's like the fucking anti-berserk approach. What if I drew 10,000 soldiers in too much detail and then zoomed out until they were all just dots anyway? Mm-hmm. That's fun, right?
Yeah. That's not a waste of your animator's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
There's just something fun to me about Jedi's fucking bad business schemes in these episodes.
There's something. Like, props for having that many ideas, I guess.
Well, it's just like they're so fucking, I don't know, like lame, yeah. They're like so simple, good. But it's very and it's very funny to me, the thing of like this. It's always like, the latest fad in middle school or whatever, and Usagi is all the time right there to get caught up in it too, but like can't afford to or something. Like she's she's partially in the position to solve the problem because she couldn't get properly hooked in it because of like for some other happenstance. And I don't know, as someone who like was never on the edge of fads, it's like I feel it. I understand.
Yeah, man. No, that's like I noticed that after a bit. Like, I mean, we got a little bit of that in like Sailor V, of course, but it's a good bit. Like her, I forget what the roadblock was to her getting into the fitness scheme, or there was like something, but like she didn't go with the other girls, so she didn't know that there was like the weird chamber things that like suck out your flub and your energy. But so I just remember her like on the exercise bike, like going fucking ham for like 30 seconds. She's like, I'm gonna be thin, but she's like actually she's doing it the way you're kind of supposed to.
But also the idea that Usagi needs to lose weight.
Oh my god, yeah, no, that's like, but like, dude, that's like, I mean, it's shitty.
It's
obviously.
Both shitty, but also realistic.
Like, I remember once, kind of by accident, because like, as a fucking like 15-year-old, I was not a beacon of morality. Kind of by accident, like stumbling across my like sister's diary, and she said she wanted to lose 5 pounds, and like. She was like 12 or 13 or whatever, and definitely did not need to lose 5 pounds. But like that shit's a thing. Like that's just what like people, not even just girls. I don't want to limit it to girls, but like that's what fucking kids think, and it's terrible. And it's like you watch it here, and it it's an anime thing, but like it's shitty.
Yeah.
So like just taking like the bits, like you have these situations, but like underneath some, if not all of them, there's like that.
Yeah. Well, and
a
like, you
thing.
know, every fad behind every fad is like fucking schemer just trying to fucking extort people.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Pet
just
rocks.
true. But yeah. Don't get on the fucking ghost bus.
Don't get on the ghost bus. Don't go to theme parks. Not an issue for me. Literally, well, they made it a Star Wars theme park. just a Star Wars theme park. Because without that caveat, there's everyone like, oh, Disneyland or whatever. No. Mm-hmm. Just the Star Wars. I would certainly fall for some of those if they pulled the right scam, but like, not those scams.
Sure.
You know what? No, I would fall for the video game one. Did we get a video game one in Sailor Moon, or was that just in V?
I think that was just in V.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I would fall for that shit. I'd be dead.
No, Pokemon was the one I was on top of immediately.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I was in the thick of that.
Although I got hooked on Magic the Gathering and never got hooked on Pokemon cards, so
yeah.
I went a different path.
Like
on that one.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I was gonna say like, oh, it's like a card game that saps your energy and like is run by evil people and shit happening. I'm like, oh wait, that's just Yu-Gi-Oh, I think. That Shadow Realm. Yeah. You got any other thoughts or nuggets to share on Sailor Moon?
So I think the other notable anime director I just want to mention briefly, Junichi Sato, who's like the series director until Ikuhara takes over. Mm-hmm. He went on to do a bunch of stuff that I really like too, such as
wait, hang on. I'll call it. Okay, hang on. So Sailor Moon was like 90s. I mean, it seems like he did a little show called Neon Genesis Evangelion.
That's just storyboarding. That's fine, not another show he directed.
Whatever. Okay, fine. You got me.
He also did storyboarding on a Gundam show previously, but again, not what I'm talking about.
Okay, I have a couple in mind. Let me read through the thing. I have two in mind. I got one guess and one kind of like maybe. No, I take it back. I got three guesses. Kind of, but there's also a chance these are just like the only ones that seem remotely familiar to me. Was one of them Ojamajo Doremi? 1999? No. Okay, didn't think so. I probably just know that one from somewhere or saw the name. Was one of them Princess Tutu?
Yes, Princess Tutu. Which is actually it's Don Quixote, but with like ballet and European fairy tale stuff instead of being about chivalry.
What if
and that show rules.
What if I told you I never read Don Quixote?
That's fine.
I have like a very loose idea of what it's about, like a hella loose idea.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's just interesting. Like Princess Tutu is similar to Don Quixote in that it's like first half and second half have different structures. In that the second half is like about the first half. Because like the second half of Don Quixote is like was like written later and is like reacting to bad takes on Don Quixote.
Hell yeah. The other one that seems familiar here maybe is Romeo Juliet. No, we didn't direct that.
He's a sound supervisor on that one, apparently.
I mean, that's an important thing.
The other one for me is Phi Brain, Puzzle of God, which is maybe the dumbest show I've ever loved. Because I love that show. It's so fucking stupid. It's all about, like, characters having to compete in puzzles. But the show doesn't know what a puzzle is.
Amazing.
It's like, it's this puzzle. Oh, I'm going to drop a bus on you. It's got some Yu-Gi-Oh energy.
Yeah.
It's just dumb and the characters are fun. It goes on too long in like the like later seasons, which I don't know that I think he stopped directing after the first season. Tried to start taking himself too seriously. But up front, it's so much fun. It's so stupid. Like the main character's like puzzle trauma angst or whatever is fucking hilarious.
God.
If only he had realized sooner that it were a puzzle, then maybe his parents would still be alive.
That just sounds fucking wild.
It's kind of beautiful. Like in
I
think I'm pretty sure at one point a puzzle is just like color in numbers, like colored by numbers.
Hey, those things can be fucking tricky.
And it's like solved by literal group of school children that are like trapped in this place with or whatever. I don't know. It's very funny. So that's just a thing that I love.
Yeah.
But it's funny to me that he both did a show that I think is like legitimately really good and a show that I just think is entertaining and incredibly stupid.
Yeah. No, that's I mean, it's just another thing of like you catch a name and then go down a fucking rabbit hole.
Totally.
And it's just a hole. It's so easy. I mean, I've experienced it now with shit. Like, it's just so easy to get sucked in. Just keeps building. It's great though.
Yeah. And again, it is just like kind of amazing to me with watching this, and then like, which continued for me, like continued through this season of like the episodes that stand out to me are the ones Ikuhara also directed specifically.
I'm excited
that trend continues.
I knew that was a thing, of course. I forgot it was a thing like this early, like even in season 1 that we would be hitting that. And even like in the first 13 episodes.
So I honestly kind of think it's like less of a thing later, because I feel like once he becomes show director, he has more responsibilities than like being able to just, have his hand on this episode. And also he directs the first movie. So I'm sure whenever that was in production, he was less hands-on the show. Because that movie fucking rules. I'm excited to get to that eventually.
Yeah, man. I'm very pumped to get, like, the last chunk of episodes like really built my hype. And I'm curious to see if I like pinpoint the ones that he directed going forward, just based on like the jump. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I'll think about it if I can bump up the number of episodes, because part of why I was gonna do so few was to get them in quicker.
Yeah.
But if you're feeling it, maybe I can bump it up a bit. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I can see, like, if I end up watching all of them tomorrow, then we can probably bump them up. If I'm, like, lagging on them anyway. Then,
Sure.
Nah.
Because I think like the cutoff from the next set was like Jupiter shows up in the episode after that or something.
Gotcha.
So it would be good. It would be good to like get all the 5 senshi in there.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But yeah, that's Sailor Moon.
Yeah,
it's
man.
good.
Yeah, no, it's
entertaining.
It's what I fucking need right now.
The girls are cute. They're endearing.
They're just fucking kids, man.
They're just little kids.
Lazy, crybaby, hungry kids.
Hell.
who don't know what love is. I forget who says that. One of them quotes that. Or Luna does or something.
And they just have to fucking murder all these monsters. Just
Yeah.
fucking smoke them. It's so funny comparing like kids media that's like where the characters are like you can't kill things or whatever, or like get, and like ones where the heroes just constantly murder monsters all the time.
Dude,
just like smoking them week after week.
I just
with no thought.
I just actually think there will never be a starker contrast than me thinking of like Last Airbender while watching OG Dragon Ball. Fucking like 10, 12-year-old Goku just ready to fucking murder a bitch. Hangs out here like, how can I take down the world's greatest tyrant without killing him?
You know what Goku would definitely never do? Just take away his opponent's ability to fight but leave him alive. That is the opposite of what Goku would do.
If anything, he would give him more power to have a better rematch.
What you do is you let the power live, but you kill the person. It's basically what he does with Boo at the end.
You beat the shit out of them until they're within an inch of their life. Then, after you've asserted dominance, you give them a sensu bean, and you say, "See you next time, fucker." And you just let that ride for whatever it's worth.
Pure Chad.
And, like, if you need to, just fuck it. Abandon your friends and family to train someone that you can beat.
Yeah. Yeah, also imagine if Goku was presented with give up your attachments and you could become stronger.
Yeah, no, I mean the path forward
it's
there.
Not a good. It just wouldn't be a good story thing to do with Goku.
No, it'd be fine because they would just. It'd be fine because they would just ignore it. Like the clear path would be like meh,
yeah,
and then he would just get stronger anyway. I mean,
just because you give up your attachments doesn't mean you have to give up your attachments. You know, it's fine. Goku's got a pure heart.
I mean, it's true.
He'll leave his family and say, "I'll see you when you die." He'll be fine.
Him in the OG series, him being in the when he's finding the ultra secret divine water, and he's in like the fake kami house, and his fake friends are trying to convince him to stay. He's like, "You guys are being weird. I'm out." Like, doesn't even consider that it's like a trick. I think about that like at least once a week. Some major energy.
doesn't even have to like logic out that like you're not my friends. Just going, no, you guys are just being weird in this moment, so I'm gone.
I'm out. Dude, that's like, I aspire to it. Imagine having the, I guess, confidence. Just being like, this is nope. Bye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've been there.
I was there recently. I managed to pull that off at work. Anya said I was awkward. I'm like, I wasn't awkward. I just left.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't be awkward if you don't say shit. Nobody saw me. It was fine. Yeah, Sailor Moon's good. I give it my seal of I want to continue watching. That classic stamp.
Hell yeah, that's an important one.
Yeah.
There's a lot more of the show.
Dude, there's so much. I was like, once I hit the theme park episode, it was kind of relieving because I was like, man, it's not all going to be a bit of a slog.
Look, the important thing is new monster every week, new outfits all the time.
Outfits are pretty fucking important.
Uh-huh. And Usagi getting dunked on.
That's what I'm here for.
These are the things. Tuxedo Mask getting almost murdered will become a trend.
God bless. We can't get there fast enough.
It's like Ikuhara is just like, every time I could try and like almost murder him, that's what I did.
Hell yeah.
All right. Salt Circle Podcast, gmail.com, Salt Circle Pod on Twitter, anchor.fm/Salt Circle, and I'm on Twitter at Comic Panels.
I can't think of the theme song lyrics. I mean, all I got is the Dragon Ball ones in my head. Are there even like any dub? Are we missing any dub songs? Any dub tracks?
There's the dub theme song, Fighting Evil by Moonlight.
I'll have to look it up.
I forget it, like something Love by Daylight. Never Running from a Real Fight. Which is the one called Sailor Moon.
Holy shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go look that up.
It's very funny the idea of Usagi not running from a fight.
Yeah, no, that's
like immediately her go-to move is fuck, I'm out of here. This is scary.
Oh man.
She's such a fucking just a little girl. It's just like suddenly there's like all these people want to kill her and she's like, fuck it, I'm out of here. I also love like the aesthetic of being in a warehouse and just like actually there being a stack of boxes that fall on the enemies or whatever. That like practical tokusatsu thing. Anyway, just remember to serve the public trust, protect the innocent, and uphold the law. Sailor Moon will punish you.